Look at this dude.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It's beautiful.
Who is this SpongeBob looking? Sorry for being a little bit late with this video. I just been dealing with stuff and I do have another project in the works, so stay tuned. Anyways, we got an announcement of a new Pokemon generation a few days ago. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Interesting they're using game colors once again rather than objects for game titles. And based on the first trailer, which I will talk about, looked pretty good overall. The region will be taking inspiration from Spain and Portugal, which to be honest, I'm not too familiar with. I mean, I do know a little about the Sagrada Familia and there being a lot of oranges, but that's pretty much all I know. Boo! Not knowing about this culture. Boo! Getting back on track, we also learned about the new starters. You got Donald Duck with the fresh cut, like, look at him! He got the cleanest cut out of any Pokemon, no cap. Baby Yoshi with the chili pepper ability. Wait a minute. Crocodile. Oranges. This region is not based on Spain. It is based on Florida. And I'll call you El Gato. Goodness, my Spanish sucks. Now, which starter am I picking? It's quite obvious. The bird with the fresh cut. I also did a little bit of research and this mod is actually based on the blue-footed booby. Aw, hell yeah, that name sounds pretty nice. Getting back on track, these games look pretty good so far. Well, I do have one concern though, and it's pretty big actually. Is it about the graphics or optimization in this game? No, but I could talk about that all day because, Jesus man, those frame rates. Oof. On a side note, I know the game footage is not final, but Jesus man, do not make anything look eye-soring, please. I will add on that there are some improvements with the graphics, new textures for Pokemon, as well as new lighting effects. Is it about the trainers and how, yeah, those designs, what happened? Do people in Spain have drip? Is it the fact that this will be the first open world Pokemon game? Yes. What? Being concerned about an open world Pokemon game? Now don't get me wrong, an open world Pokemon game sounds pretty fire if I do say so myself. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, kind of experimented that. Not really open world game, but it kind of went over the idea of having open fields and going to different areas. But when I think of open world, I'm thinking of going to different areas without having no restrictions at all. Here's an example, and I know this example has been made many times. Breath of the Wild. In that game, you can go to any city, any boss fight, at any point, which is pretty awesome. Granted, if you go to some different areas, you might get clapped up, but that's the beauty of open world, having the freedom to do anything. And also the fact that you can find different equipments, abilities, and pretty cool Easter eggs as you explore the world. But here's the thing about Pokemon, it's an RPG. I mean, I think that was pretty obvious, so why'd I have to say that? And because of that, you're gonna have different levels, different powers, and just many different factors involved. And because of that, you might have a wide variety of different leveled Pokemon, which might be a bit tricky to balance. A good example of this will have to be gym battles. Let's say for example, I decide to go fight the Dragon Gym as my first gym challenge. Will the gym leader have like level 16 Pokemon? And also take in consideration that if I decide to come back at a later point, will the gym leader have even more Pokemon or will it just be the same amount with higher levels? And I believe the same could be said about trainer battles. Let's say you decide to skip trainer Steve, because yeah, Steve, that's a pretty basic name. And he only had access to a Aron, because we all like Aron. Would his Aron level up and evolve into an Aggron at a later point when I get more gym badges? Or even him getting more Pokemon? Sorry for getting sidetracked here, but oh my lord, all that coding? That sounds like an absolute nightmare. It just makes me wonder because it sounds like a good idea, but the balancing might be a bit questionable. My guess is that based on how many gym badges you have, it will influence the level scaling. But just think about it though, having all that Pokemon and level scaling with unique movesets? I don't know, because sheesh, in Sword and Shield, it was so easy to level up and steamroll the gyms. Don't get me wrong, those games get criticized a lot, but oh my goodness, the level balancing was so bad. Adding on to the open road aspect, I really hope that there's a lot of interaction involved. Like goodness, what's the population in this big city? 10 people? And really that's all I have for concerns so far. Like I said in the beginning, I'm excited for these games, but I am concerned. If any of you have any concerns as well, or you just want to talk about the games in general, then feel free to let me know in the comments. I believe that it's important to be open-minded with something you like. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna give myself the Quaxley special